Hello, moto friends out there. This is Jerry here, Minnow Moto, and I am a bad moto vlogger. Why am I bad? Let me tell you. Went to Laconia this past weekend. Laconia Bike Week 100th anniversary. Anyway, and I did not do a lot of footage. I met my buddy Sean, UCM Pigs, in Smyrna, Delaware. We went for a ride up to Laconia. It was a nice day. Traffic was either a hit or miss. Nothing horrible. Got a couple rain showers, just enough to make you put the gear on and then wait for another 20 minutes if you could take it off. Pain in the butt. It was a great ride up. First day, Circle K, little meetup. The crew that was going to show us around this awesome state. Ben, his buddy Dave. We brought Dale, Ryan, and I think there was one other person, but that would be Sean. Anyway, I'll put some Instagram links or YouTube links there. We met them and we made our way off onto the town of Laconia. The dealer, Laconia Harley-Davidson, had like this big event happening there. They had some tents, booths, stuff like that. Some people were going to get some work done on their bikes, some new shocks put on. Good people watching, dodging rain again on the way there, but it was fun. Training again. They got them all.
No, it's not me.
Yeah, I was itching my nose.
Blue looks great. Look at this bike. Beautiful paint. It's like a candy store.
Oh, it's a note from Flying Ride. It says, "Dear Bikes, Beards and Brews, I was incredibly scared to come up there. In fact, I've already soiled my pants 4 times just writing your name on this letter."
Oh, dude. That's probably a good rule. This is crazy. Look at the line. Holy shit. After walking around the dealership and all, we made our way to Lake Winnipesaukee, or Weirs Beach. I call it Lake Winnipesaukee because that's where What About Bob was. Great movie. Had a little bit of food, walked around, saw some sights, saw some scantily clad ladies, dodged some rain. Everybody see that? You know what that's called? Thumbnail. What?
seen the Easy Rider in the Wind magazine. This gentleman is taking those pictures. All the famous pictures from Laconia Bike Week. Mr. just taking them. Mike's been taking pictures of me for the past almost 30 years, and he still won't give me the motherfucking time of day. He snaps a picture, keeps on fucking walking. The next thing you know, boom.
We were dried out and heading over to our next destination. That destination just happened to be the racetrack. Ben and Dave were telling us a story about the last couple times that they went there. It was pretty much no bueno. The place had shut down for whatever reason. It's kind of silly that, you know, this big 100th anniversary bike meetup, gathering, rally, whatever you want to call it, and one of the main attractions shut down at 5 o'clock. Well, guess what? We got there about 4:40. So the vendors were winding down. There was not a lot of action. The demo rides were about done, but I did happen to make it over to the hog booth to get my pin. Pretty happy about that. I'm a nerd. After that, we went for a scenic ride through the state of New Hampshire and had some pretty good dinner. Here's the place, but I don't take any other pictures inside. Again, I'm a bad motovlogger. I like to live in the moment. Alright, so day 3. We woke up, met the crew again at Circle K. Again, it was Ben, his buddy Dave, which I would like to say Dave is now my buddy too. Anyway, and they brought along Dennis for the ride, and we made our way up to the Cowabunga Highway, Cowabunga, Chimichurro, I'm not sure. It was such a beautiful day. They took us on an amazing tour through the mountains. Made everybody stop so I could get one of my little Hog 50 location things. At the end of the highway, we stopped for lunch at this town that looked like a little Swiss village. It was pretty cool. Had a great lunch, a beverage or two. We parted ways. Ben, Dennis, and Dave made their way back to their respective villages, and then that just left Sean and I to explore. So after our trek down the highway, Sean and I made it back to Weirs Beach. Some good people watching. It was like the main street. It's where all the bikers kind of park their bikes and showed off what they got. Tons of t-shirt vendors, patches vendors, pins vendors. I got some. It was just a great time, great people watching. So when we were hanging out at Weirs Beach, day 2, we actually came across a couple other motovloggers. Windroad Therapy and Upstate Rider. Had some drinks with them, sitting next to the Lake Minnehaha. Woohoo! That is such a fun thing to say. It was great to meet them. I know I've been talking to Windroad Therapy for well over a year, and it was just nice. Probably one of the nicest motovloggers out there, besides my buddy D.A. Bishop, who we met earlier yesterday. The next morning, not a lot happening. Sean and I were up on an early start. We kind of bucked the system a little bit. Everyone wanted us to leave at 3 in the morning. They were worried about Connecticut and Boston traffic. We left around 4, rolling around 4:30, I guess, after topping off the fuel, and pretty much made it home traffic free, or free of heavy traffic, something like that. It was a great ride. All the way back. It was pretty dry. Maybe we had a couple sprinkles, but couldn't ask for a nicer day. Broke off after the Delaware Memorial Bridge with Sean, sent him on his way to Virginia, and I made my way home. Great weekend. Not a lot of videos or still pictures. I like to be in the moment. I guess if I want to be a better vlogger, I have to start keeping better track of what I'm recording. Rain did mess with the GoPros a little bit, so I pulled them in and kind of never took them back out. So we'll see how it all turns out. Thank you to everyone that showed up, hang out with us. It was a blast, especially Ben and Dave for taking an entire weekend to spend with a couple of guys you met on the internet that could be creepy, but it wasn't. that is all Jerry Minomoto has. I appreciate you hanging out for my non-vlog vlog. I'm gonna get back to doing what I'm doing. You guys ride safe, have fun, and be kind to each other. Minnow is out.